Welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the YouTube webinar. Today we are learning all about YouTube. We have an amazing guest joining us, Sean Cannell. Let me know in the chat where you're tuning in from, what brokerage you're with. We got a lot of people joining in today. Hey, Sean, how's it going?
Alex, good to see you. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. A lot of people joining in. We're at about 75 people and climbing. I know several hundred registered for this. Awesome. We got people tuning. We got Fred in the house. Hey, Fred, how's it going from San Antonio? We got Maria in Greater Hartford, Connecticut. We got Fred's with Remax. We got Jerry with Esoteric Realty. We got Doreen with EXP. Let's see. Let's represent your brands. We got ERA in the house. People from all over the country tuning in. Amelia Island. I got to go to Amelia Island. Sounds beautiful. Of course, we got Tim. Tim is in the house. Tim is rocking it with strong reputation, about 240 reviews on Google, crushing it on social media, here to learn about YouTube. Excellent. We'll give people a couple more minutes to join. How you doing today, Sean?
Alex, I'm grateful. Fired up in the Pacific Northwest. So, summer's up here. Rainy most of the year, but summers are kind of paradise. So it's a good place to be. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I've been watching you working out, spending time with your family, shooting
Yes, sir.
videos, growing the YouTube scene, teaching people.
Hey, let's go.
Lot to
And it's
be.
good to see people too. Kathy, I see you. Wayne, good to see you. Ginger, good to see you. Where's everybody watching from? How's what are you sipping on? I just was having some morning coffee. Are you a coffee guy, Alex?
Yes, I'm doing the Benazati keto style coffee lately.
So you got butter in there.
Yeah, some grass-fed ghee, some
Brain
MCT oil,
octane.
MCT oil.
Oh, I got that downstairs. Sometimes I just take a swig of it because I like to keep my coffee black, but understanding the power of that, so I just drink it straight out of the bottle.
Yes.
Biohacking. Any biohackers in the chat? What are you sipping on today? Salma, Jamie, ghee is good. Mushroom coffee, Tim, love it. For somatic or maybe something different. Love mushroom coffee. Jamie with the black coffee. We got water, probably a smart move. Jack's got the coffee, whole milk, and 4 eggs. After this, I'm gonna cook up bacon. First, I cook up the bacon to get all like the grease there from it and the fat, whatever, and then I cook my eggs in that to just get all the salt and put it around there. I've been on kind of carnivore lately, Alex. It's more like ketovore, a little bit, but I'm kind of leaning into that carnivore, and I feel great.
Well, I see you leaning out big time. It's
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the call. Let's see how many of you are first timers to our training calls. Put first timer in the chat. If you're a raving fan, put RF or raving fan in the chat. Just curious how many. Ooh, we got a second timer. We got a first timer, another first timer, a lot of raving fans. Fred is a raving fan for sure. Nice. Good job, Mario. Mario's bringing in some fresh realtors that are just getting to know us. My name's Alex Montalenti. I'm the CEO of RealGrader. You have Sean Cannell, who is the YouTube master trainer today. I'll share more all about what he's been up to over the course of YouTube's life, which is amazing that we're only getting started with YouTube. So I'm going to share my screen just for a little bit, Sean, just to do some housekeeping logistics stuff, make sure everybody knows where to engage with us. And let me just share a screen here, pop this open, and then we'll give you full access here. So welcome everybody to the call. Got 150 plus still joining, still climbing. We had over 400, 500 register for this. So today we are going over the YouTube formula to gain real estate leads. It's a simple formula. We have Sean Cannell in the house with us. It was a mission to get Sean Cannell the first time. It's a mission to get him the second time. We are blessed that he's here. He's on a mission himself to help 1 million purpose-driven people create a full-time living, making a difference in the world with YouTube and online video. helping them build the character and lifestyle that will sustain true success. And I've been live at your events, Sean, and I've seen the kind of difference you've made for people. I mean, from people that were just cooking in their kitchens for their grandkids that now have an entire career on YouTube, to my closest buddy, Ben Azadi, who is a health coach who's now huge on YouTube and just wrote a New York Times bestseller. I've seen the impact that YouTube had on his life. I've seen the realtors that you've helped take it to the next level, some really big names I'm sure you'll talk about. And I've seen you work with the best of the best. I was blessed to be at that event. And that was a game changer for me, really, Sean. And like, we didn't talk about this much after, but that's when I really started diving into video. I was kind of taking it seriously, but not so much. When I went there, I was like, wow, I really got to go next level. And I got to watch my best friend, Ben, really go next level. And why I'm bringing you to this audience right now, I just did this in ChatGPT. I wanted to see how many realtors are really using YouTube. And I think this is generous. 26% they're saying of realtors are using YouTube in some way, shape, or form. Now, that could be to browse for videos too. 38% are using it for video marketing. Only 9% are actually creating listing videos and content. So my first question to all of you in the chat, how many of you are really leveraging YouTube? And how many of you are just getting started with YouTube? Let's see what we got in the chat here. Like crushing it on YouTube or just getting started on YouTube? Just getting started, just getting started. That's why you're here. Need to, a lot better. Beginner, nothing, a little. This is why, everybody, this is why I brought Sean to you. This is gold. The future is here with YouTube. Like, it's been going on for a long time. Realtors weren't really leveraging it, but the big influencers were, and they're crushing it. You all get an opportunity now to get started with YouTube from one of the top experts. Sean, he's got Gary Vee on here, Brendan Bouchard, Lewis House, some of the biggest names in the industry. You might talk about this, Sean, but I just want to mention, when I went to Sean's event, I got to be face to face with Dave Ramsey. Anybody know Dave Ramsey? I mean, you're all in the real estate world. You should know Dave Ramsey, right? I mean, this guy, he's the GOAT when it comes to finance. And then I also got to hang out with Cody Sanchez, big deal in the entrepreneurial world. So we have Sean here today with all of us. He's going to train you all on how to leverage YouTube, really make yourself stand out in the ocean of agents, because this is a big missing for real estate agents. So we're talking about no stress tech setup. He's going to show you ways to set up your technology. We're talking about a YouTube business funnel, how to create a system to start turning views into transactions. Now, this is not the first time Sean comes to us, so I've already watched his training with a group of you. If you saw Sean last time, let us know. But the gold nuggets that you dropped on that call, I know many realtors that implemented it and they closed deals from it. You're going to teach proven ideas that attract real estate leads without cold calling. And for everybody who's on this session, we're also going to give you some great value. Besides what Sean's going to give away today, we're going to give you these videos on our YouTube channel, because Sean, you helped us break that 1,000 subscriber count. And we're going to give everybody guidebooks on how to leverage all these platforms, right? That you all come to these trainings for. You all come to learn about Facebook, about LinkedIn. Today, we're going to learn about YouTube. So first time here, or if you've been here, text the word training to 516-400-4161. That'll make sure you're invited to these complimentary trainings that we do. By the way, we're not charging for this training, and this is a live training. We are real people with real training to give to you today. This is not a recording. So take a moment now, text the word training. Once you do, it'll respond. It'll say, add yourself to community. You'll put in your contact information, and that's going to get you on the list for future trainings, as well as give you access to all the downloadable goodies. And we've got a nice one to give to you all today as well from Sean. So let's give you all a moment to do that. And then, Sean, I'm going to pass the baton to you. And we can use this texting line to give away anything that you might want to give away throughout, if there's some cool goodies.
Amazing. Yeah, I do have a freebie that everyone's going to love. And man, I'm so excited. It's cool to see everybody. Ted, I see you. Doreen, and man, Cindy. I'm fired up, Alex.
Let's go. Have you read the book, The Science of Getting Rich, by chance?
The Science of Getting Rich. It's a classic, right?
Yeah, like Waddles.
Yeah. I started it, I bought it, and I am very familiar with it, and maybe I got 30% in. It's a great book.
Yeah, I bring that up just because I know, you live by gratitude, and I think we should all be grateful to have Sean here today, grateful to have this complimentary training to leverage your business. And what I've been studying from the book is to really recognize that gratitude and also have an impression of increase. For
Mm.
me, I'm bringing Sean to this community so all of you can grow from here, right? Like, and I know Sean's bringing this value so all of you can increase and grow from here. And I think if you carry the baton, everybody who's on this call today, maybe you learn something from today's training and you pass it on to somebody else, or you have some sort of impression of increase on the next person today, that can really have a ripple effect. And that's kind of why I brought that book into the mix for us. So thank you, everybody. If you got the links, comment, I got the links. Thank you for being here today. I see easily 40, 50 people texted in the word training. So I know that's working for you all. And let me stop sharing screen and bring in Sean. And one last thing, we were at Keller Williams family reunion. Sean was talking to big audience there, and I happened to grab him, pull him aside, and I'm like, man, can you please come and speak to our audience? And so this is the second time we have you. Thank you so much for being here. And everybody, welcome Sean Cannell to the call. This is going to be massive for your business.
Man, thank you, Alex. So grateful for you and so excited to be here. And just want to greet everybody and excited to dive into this training. I also want to acknowledge you, to be here mid-August, working on yourself, working on your business. People do different things in August, and some people, are out golfing right now, relaxing, and all that stuff's good. We need to, be refreshed. But something that tells me if you're the type of person that shows up mid-August to work on your mindset, work on your skill set, invest in yourself. That's really just positioning you to ramp up in September and to have the best Q4 of all time. And I really believe that these next 4.5 months of the year could be the best 4.5 months. And I think that marketing strategies and YouTube strategies can be a huge key to that. So I'm excited to dive in. And Alex, just let me know if you can see my screen clearly here, and we'll get going through our presentation. Looking good?
Yep, we're good to go.
All right, sir. Well, hey everyone, we're going to be talking about the simple YouTube formula to get real estate leads 24/7 without cold calling. Let me ask you a question. What if getting leads didn't mean chasing, cold calling, or burning out? And what if one simple video a week could change your pipeline forever? That's our mission for today's class, is to create a simple routine in your life so that you're creating consistent, simple YouTube content, but it's strategically positioned. And I mean, listen, you take a week off, you do two a week, you have that opportunity, but we're looking for a simple, repeatable process, not just to get views. That's cool. Not just to build our brands. That's good over time. We want to build our personal brands. We want to build our reputation and our authority. But let's get some leads. Let's close some deals this month. Let's close some deals this year. Let's increase transactions. And I actually want to take you back to August 2022 and tell you a quick story. This is Anton. So Anton is a agent investor in the Pacific Northwest, about an hour north of Seattle in the Snohomish County region. But back in August 2022, he was sitting in his Jeep. He pulled out his Samsung Galaxy Ultra. Nervous about pressing record, he pressed the record button on his phone for the first time. He decided that he was going to start doing video. He punched fear in the face, got uncomfortable, recorded a video. And nothing crazy happened. There's like one like on the video, right? Didn't get a lot of views. This was just a little YouTube short. But actually, what he did at that time was he committed to doing daily videos for 6 straight months. Now, you don't have to do that, but it is actually a thought. Like, what if you were to challenge yourself to just start creating content? And he wanted to start simple. He just used his phone. He started with vertical videos that he could just film. But fast forward to today, and his content reaches 250,000 viewers across his platforms monthly. But the impact goes beyond views. He recently got a $300,000 investor through YouTube, someone willing to throw down on some deals. One listing, I started thinking about one listing. Now, this is in the Pacific Northwest. I think the house was around 1.6 million, was a $50,000 commission. One listing. Some people say, how many views do I need to get on YouTube? My answer is one view. What do you mean? Well, I mean, you get the right view. What do you mean, singular view? Yeah, if you get the right person, one listing, $50,000 commission. Now, this is one of his team members here. The team member closed 10 deals from social media in 2024 because it wasn't just him. I know a lot of you influence others. Maybe you're a part of a team. You're passing along this knowledge. That's why you should invite people to this group. Get your team here. Get different people here that are able to tap into this opportunity and to build that momentum. And he's been building trust through 250,000 monthly views now. So we're looking at the practical transactions, but the impact, like as his brand has grown and as his influence has grown. And one of the things Anton told me when I was talking to him, he says the phone rings more now, and people are saying, I saw your videos. You're walking through a listing, a showing, and somebody will be saying, yeah, I've been watching your YouTube videos. It's like this trust accelerator. And the numbers don't lie. In fact, Alex was just sharing some of these numbers. But what the opportunity is on YouTube right now. And actually, these are some numbers as we go into not just 2025, but as we go into 2026, there are 2.9 billion monthly active users on YouTube right now. So when we think about the people we want to reach, finding people that want to move, they're relocating, something's happening in their career, thinking about people all around the United States and, if you're all around the world that want to get into real estate and maybe want to buy or sell. But specifically, the National Association of Realtors says this: 51% of home buyers, 1 out of 2, use YouTube as their #1 search destination. That tells me it's irresponsible if I'm a real estate professional to not be on YouTube. Like, we're just leaving money on the table. 73% of homeowners say they are more likely to list with an agent who uses video. Man, I think about the byproduct. You just start doing video. It's like one of the coolest things you can do is if you've got a video on YouTube, you start texting with a potential client, a prospect, and they maybe have a question or something, and you just send them one of your YouTube videos. They just go, oh man, oh, this person's serious. Like, this person's living in today's world. Like, they're just more likely to list with you, more likely to trust with you. I want to be in that group of agents that are using video because that's going to attract more people that want to do business. 403% more inquiries are driven from listings with video. And this was one of those stats that Alex mentioned. National Association of Realtors revealed that only 9% of agents create listing videos. ChatGPT, those fresh stats he was sharing, was like, at best, 1 out of 4 agents are actually on YouTube. So is competition fierce? Sure. But is the opportunity massive? Yes. And there's still so much opportunity, and most are on the sidelines. So if
one thing I just want to add something, Sean, is like, because I know my community influencers that are on this call, you've seen my video sometimes when I open up my webinar. It's just like a little video, 3 minutes, kind of tells the story. You immediately think, oh, wow, this guy's been on stages. Oh, wow, this guy's done this X, Y, and Z. If you don't have your own video about you, if you're not posting your listing videos, I mean, as a homeowner, I would expect my listing to get video exposure. Like, that is a no-brainer. 2025, that was a no-brainer for me in 2020, right? But here we are in 2025. But then it's like, if you know that 93% of agents or 90% agents are not doing this, and you don't know how to make yourself stand out in the ocean of agents, well, this is it. This is literally it. Like, this is the thing people aren't doing. And yeah, a lot of it is I have fear. We'll get into that. But I mean, at least you're listing videos, right? We have to do this for the industry.
Yes, 100%, Alex. And so if YouTube is where the buyers are searching, why aren't more agents using it effectively? Well, the truth is most agents treat video like a hobby, not a system. But it's good you're on this class because that ends today. But shout me out in the chat, full participation if you're not driving or multitasking. Have you ever said, I'll start YouTube when? I mean, I know you're here to learn YouTube, but have you ever, what are some of the excuses? Have you ever said like, I'll start YouTube when? I finally am a little less busy. That's, I'll start YouTube when life and business gets a little less crazy. Give me some of your reasons. I'll start YouTube when Virginia, when I understand the algorithm. I'll start YouTube when I get that blowout. I need to get my hair colored first before I post my first video. I'll start YouTube when I figure out the technology, or I need to make some Amazon purchases. I still need to get like a camera. I need to set up my studio. Jason, too real, right? I'll start YouTube when I lose the 20 pounds. I'll start YouTube when the technology. I see y'all. When I get a new phone, Mike. When I get the nerve. Shelly, when I lose 29 pounds. Like we just make all these, and this is relatable. I mean, it shows us that we're all like in the same situation. It's really easy for us to put off starting something that gives us so much opportunity, but we have all these mental blocks, right? Could be personal insecurities. I don't want to be on camera. I don't like my voice. Or there's already other agents in my market, or it's going to take too long to see results. And, when we think about fear, we've heard it called false evidence appearing real. I mean, yeah, these are things, but these are all overcomable. It makes me think about my own story. I felt the exact same way. Do you see that guy? That's me at Red Robin, a burger place in America. In 2010, I was waiting tables. And actually, I was right in the middle of the Big Short. My family had lost our home. We were trying to make ends meet, waiting tables. And I saw this opportunity on YouTube. Now, by the way, I didn't have long hair. That was at Halloween. So I was Wayne from Wayne's World. But it was one of my favorite days. Torn jeans, got my wig on, my Wayne's World hat. But I felt the same way. Like, I'm not ready. Maybe next month, maybe next year, maybe once. But I decided to punch fear in the face, and my first video was so embarrassing. There's young Sean, 15 years ago. And it was horrible. But my first video was just so bad. I mean, it was embarrassing. I didn't say the right things. But the powerful thing was I started. And then I just kind of continued to post embarrassing bad videos, but it was nice because I was practicing. And you know what? Just like Anton, who we met earlier, he started filming videos in his Jeep. I actually started filming videos in my car between shifts or on my way to work. I'm driving in my Ford Taurus there, had my Droid X mounted on my dashboard. Was it the perfect timing? No. Did I have the right equipment? Definitely not. Was I worried about what people would think? Absolutely. But here's what I learned. You've got to start before you're ready. Don't wait until September. Don't wait until Q4. Don't wait until 2026. The time is now to start tapping into the power of YouTube. And you don't have to be confident. You need to be committed. Clarity comes through action, not more thinking. Your future business, your future wealth, your future is waiting on your first imperfect video. And so I started posting videos, but then I had an epiphany, and that was that success on YouTube will require mastering some key skills and implementing a proven system. That's the point of this class. I think the first big idea is like, well, Sean, should I wait to post my first video? I think you should post your first video today if you haven't posted it. It's less about getting the views at the start. It's less about counting views, and it's more about counting uploads. It's kind of like you want to get results in the gym. It's less about like really getting some results week 1 or even week 2 or even month 1, but it's about continuing to show up and getting some reps. But then as you're getting reps, that's why you hire a personal trainer. That's why you get coaching, because you're like, I'm going to need some skills. I'm going to need a routine. I'm going to need a system. And we're going to cover that. So in this training, we're going to first cover the no stress tech setup that works even if you've never made videos before. The YouTube business funnel, a simple system for turning views into real estate transactions, and then 3 proven ideas. Like you can actually know exactly the best video to make to start getting leads in your local community by the end of this training without cold calling. And I also want to hook you up with a really cool cheat sheet for the accessories for your smartphone, or my favorite gear that's on a shoestring budget. You can make incredibly professional videos, and I'll share that with you at the end too. Now, if we are just meeting, my name is Sean Cannell. I help people start and grow profitable YouTube channels. I've personally started multiple channels, got a few silver play buttons, a gold play button, been featured in places like Forbes and Entrepreneur and Success. The weirdest one is HBO Max, which happened recently, kind of strange, but it's been quite the journey, and been able to speak on some of the biggest stages in the social media and marketing world. Wrote a book called YouTube Secrets. But I'm most proud of our students. And we actually meticulously track our student success. In fact, Alex, you can see Ben Azadi right there in the center of the screen there with his silver play button. but our students have gotten 29.2 billion views using the strategies you're going to learn right now. So let's hit part one.
I was just gonna add one thing. I was gonna show everybody, but I'm not gonna show them. Ben Azadi is like my close buddy here in Miami, right? He's the one that brought me to your event, Sean. And I had a screenshot from the last time we did this training, and Ben was like in the what was it, like 170,000 subscribers. The guy just hit 740,000. So like he's applying everything that he's learning and he's just implementing, and now he's doing like 3 to 5 videos a week. And imagine he went from 150 to 750,000 subscribers, but that's not it. He's over 7 million views. He got his book deal mostly because of his YouTube. He
Yep.
gets TV shows because of YouTube. I mean, the whole thing really took off because of YouTube. I watched it. It was just wild. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and
that's
someone's
Ben
asking,
Azadi.
Ben Azadi is the YouTube channel name, Donna, and I just typed that in the chat. Man, it's just so cool. And it's so cool to see the power of YouTube and the compound effect of YouTube of just posting simple videos, the momentum you build in month one, the first 6 months, but then even over years, which is, I know, a lot of our goals here. So let's hit part one, the no stress tech setup. So here's a quick checklist. To make your videos look their best, use the AVLS checklist. And you don't need a fancy camera. In fact, your smartphone will work great for this. And here's what it is. It just stands for audio, video, light, stabilization. So what does that mean? It just means when you're about to film, even with your smartphone, you don't need any fancy gear, but you just ask yourself, how can I make the audio sound best? So if you're on a noisy street or you're at a train station, it's probably not the best place to film. There's too much noise. But if you're at like your home office or you're at your realtor office, like you're just in a decent room, you just want people to be able to hear you. Like it is important. And if you accessorize with a microphone or something, good audio is important. That's why I love filming in a car, because your car is kind of like a sound booth. Like you just film a simple YouTube video in your car. Now, video, your smartphone shoots incredible video, so you're good there. Now, light's important. If you want even a lower quality camera to look good, you want light. So if you're filming in your car during the daytime, that'll look great. And then stabilization is like having a simple, you can put your phone on a few shoe boxes or you get a little tripod. And so at the end of this training, I'm going to give you a checklist of all these various accessories and gear. But what you see on screen here is just a few things that you could accessorize your phone with. Like on the left there, put that on your desk, gives you a place to just put your phone, plug it in, have a light. So you have a light stabilization, you're good to go. And maybe if you have a selfie stick of some kind, if you want to walk through a neighborhood or walk through a house, cool things like that. In the center of the screen, you just see a microphone there. It's one of my favorite microphones. And again, don't worry about the exact names. I'll give you that guide at the end. But that's a cool mic. You could just hook that little receiver on your jacket, on your blouse, on your shirt, and you can have good audio, AVLS, audio, video, lighting, stabilization. And if you're filming, indoors, you don't need a fancy light. If you film in front of a window like this, it can really improve the quality of how your video looks because you just have good lighting. And one of my favorite things, in fact, my challenge to you today is to shoot maybe your first or next video in your car. You want to keep it simple because a lot of us already have a dash mount. Does anybody here, you got a dash mount on your car from your windshield, or it's connected to your vent or something? It's where you just have your GPS going, right? You're going to go to that next place. Like you already have the stabilization and you can just film in your vehicle, audio, video, lighting, stabilization. Doreen's like, yeah, I got that. Natasha says not yet. It's like $12, right? And you can get a good one. In fact, I'll give you the link to this in that guide at the end. But this is it's a pro studio on wheels. Just mount your phone, hit record, talk in your car, you're good. In fact, someone's 15 minutes from a listing or something, to show up and you're like, oh, I'm going to be 15 minutes late. You're like, great. I could just film a quick YouTube video and film it right there in your car. And you could have a fancier microphone like this, but you really don't need it because your car is a stabilization. Your car is like a little sound booth. And again, that's what Anton was doing. He just used his smartphone. He used like his Samsung. Doesn't matter what kind of phone you have. All the phones these days, even if it's like an iPhone 6, it's like good enough to start doing YouTube. It's not about having the best gear. It's about having the best message, having the right things to say, which we're going to be covering in just a minute. So let's cover part two. If we're creating simple videos, audio, video, lighting, stabilization, now, how do we want to set this up so that it works for us to actually generate business? Well, let's cover the YouTube business funnel, the YouTube business funnel. And so here's what it is. It's just a three-part formula that works while you sleep. And so step one, we want to get views. But if you're taking notes, write this down. You want to get the right views. See, sometimes I think we try to get the most views on YouTube. We're like, what should we do these days to get views? Should I dance like those kids on TikTok are doing? Hey, it might work for you, either because you're a good dancer or you're a bad dancer. And in either case, people would find it funny and entertaining. But why are people watching that? Do they want to do business? No, they're just looking for mindless social media content. I'd rather take 13 of the right views than 13,000 of just random views. So we want to get the right views, and then we want to make sure to capture leads. So important that if the right views are watching our content, we get a text message from them. The phone rings. They fill out a form. We get an email address. We want to be able to follow up. We want to get leads. And then step three, we want to close those sales. And so, I know you're already following Alex, but make sure to stay locked in with the stuff he's doing, because one of the mistakes people make is they actually don't follow up well. I heard, Alex, I know the range of Zillow leads could cost anywhere from $100 to like 1,000, like depending on like where you're getting like warm real estate leads. But I heard that sometimes they don't get followed up with for 1 or 2 days, if at all. I'm like, man, who's paying? You're paying $1,000 for a warm lead and you're not following up well. So really mastering each step of the process is, let me get the right views. Let me get that contact information, and then let me follow up in a powerful way. So let me give you an example of Steve Panette. So this is a screenshot from a while ago, but kind of gives you the idea of the power of YouTube, because YouTube is a search engine. In fact, it's the second largest search engine in the world. So people are going to YouTube, buyers are going to YouTube, and they're looking for things like Phoenix, Arizona real estate, like insert city
I just
name.
want everybody to really get that. Do you all realize YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world? Like, we always are like, oh, Google, Google, Google. Oh, ChatGPT, ChatGPT. When people research, they're going to YouTube. When they're researching a neighborhood, when they're researching an area, when they're researching home ownership or how to do it, they're going to YouTube. And then the question is, who's showing up?
Who's showing up? And this is where you want to show up, because you see Steve here, Phoenix, Arizona real estate. How much does it cost to buy a house? So think about it. Now, he only had 300 subscribers at the time, which I know is significant. It's not zero, but this video got 2,000 views. This is the right views. People want to know. They're interested in buying. They want to know how much it costs to buy a house. They click on his video. So then what does he do? Well, here's kind of a quick checklist. You post a video. You share valuable content in the video, talking about he's in front of a whiteboard, how much does it cost to buy a house, breaks it down, interest rates at the time, how much home can you afford? And then give a CTA, that stands for call to action, to go to the next step with you. So in the description and verbally in the video, call or text me or email me. And we'll talk a little bit more about some of those strategies. But as a result of tapping into the power of video and the power of YouTube, Steve was able to just crush it and grow his business. Then what happened, though, it wasn't just transactions. He actually messaged me and he said, I want to share with you that through my videos, through my YouTube channel, and the success I've had in real estate, he started to get opportunities. I was asked to speak at a real estate conference with big real estate coaches. I was asked about marketing social media and real estate in today's culture. So here's the goal. You want to rank videos on YouTube that bring you new, warm, inbound leads every day. So notice what we did. YouTube is the second largest search engine. And if you're taking notes, write this down. Write down rank videos. Rank videos. A ranked video is a video that shows up when someone is searching for something specific. Like, I'm up here in the Pacific Northwest, so I start thinking about Snohomish County is where I am. But you've got Everett, which is a city, Marysville, which is a city, Snohomish, which is a city. And so if I'm serving this region, I want videos around all of these terms because I want to show up as people are looking for real estate information in my area. When those videos show up, now people are watching them. So I'm getting new, warm, inbound leads. I don't have to cold call people. I'm not chasing people down. Leads are coming to me. And as you do this over and over and over again, then you can start getting leads every month. That turns into leads every week. That turns into leads every single day, just coming inbound. Already have gotten to know you a little bit because they've watched some of your content. But here's what's crazy is Steve stuck with it. So I just want you to imagine you start YouTube today. You get recommitted to YouTube today. Where could you be in the next 6 months? Where could you be in the next few years? See, when Steve started, he was just posting his first videos, but today he's built one of the fastest growing brokerages in the Dallas Fort Worth region, elite real estate, a powerhouse brand, a top performing team, and a pipeline that doesn't sleep. And it all came from leaning into video and YouTube. So imagine having a brand that attracts your dream clients and a team that shares your vision and values and a scalable content system that runs when you're offline and a movement, not just a business. So it's not just about more leads. It's about multiplying your impact, building legacy, creating a business, the business you know you're capable of one video at a time. And so that comes back to just mastering the YouTube business funnel though. We want to be creating the right videos, capturing those leads, leading it to sales, and then scaling up. So let's get into part 3. So what videos?
I had one thing, Sean.
Yeah.
I just have a story that really landed for me. When you said like it's the right views, right? Like this gentleman had only 2,000 views. Some people are like, oh, I need 2 million views. No, you don't need 2 million views. You need 2,000 views on that local town. I had a client, her name was Maria. She just did a simple property video, right? She listed the property, she put it on YouTube, she sold the property, it got ranked for that address. And 7 years later, she didn't know the house went back on the market by another realtor.
Mm-hmm.
And home buyers were searching up that house, found her video from 7 years ago, and then they ended up putting an offer in through her, even though it wasn't her listing.
Mm.
So did she need thousands of views? No, she literally needed that one view of the buyer seeing that video and then calling her.
That's
It's
such
like that simple sometimes.
and it kind of makes me think it's kind of like a gardening farming analogy. It's like the more seeds you plant, the more abundant your harvest is. So it's like the more videos you have out there, 7 years later, Alex, what you're describing is a ranked video.
Exactly.
So it's a ranked video. You post it today, and 7 years later, it's still bringing you business. It's incredible. And no other social media platform does that. People aren't they can't find a 7-year-old Facebook video or a 7-year-old Instagram video. And so let's get into part 3. 3 video ideas that generate leads 24/7. So Sean, if I'm going to film a video in my car, what should I talk about? What should I do? Number 1, answer specific questions. Answer specific questions. And you could sit down. If you have a legal pad, maybe you have a separate iPad or something, a digital tablet, brainstorm 3 points or a couple points around a specific question. And you can film this, film in your office. If you got fancier gear, cool. But what kind of videos would you make? Here's some ideas. Renting versus buying, which is smarter in 2025? Or renting versus buying in Seattle, Washington, which is smarter in 2025? Steal this title. Now, I know that 100%. In fact, tell me in the chat, if someone came up to you right now and said, hey, can you give me some advice on like the pros and cons of renting versus buying right now in my city, the city that you're in? Could you just freestyle and answer my question? If I called you, type yes. If I just called you right now, could you just tell me on the phone and talk me through for 5 to 10 minutes, like some thoughts about how to decide if I should rent or buy right now? Joe, yes. Rose, yes. Yes. We're like all of us. I mean, you're professionals. Like you're going to serve people. These are the conversations you're already having on the phone or questions. All I'm asking you to do is turn the camera on and answer the specific question. Now, what you'll see on these coming slides is you're going to see 2 versions of every video. The top one is much more broad appeal. And so at some point, if you're like, I want to build a bigger brand, I want to build a bigger YouTube channel, but it's also going to be more competitive. So renting versus buying, which is smarter in 2025? That's a nationwide question, right? That's a super broad question. For 99% of us, we should be thinking about inserting our local region, our local city, our local county. And that'll mean, the top one might get more views, but the bottom one's going to get the right views. And it's going to attract those local deals in that local business. And so you might get 33 views, you might get 300 views, but think about how high the intent is. And also think about how simple this would be. You're having conversations all day. You have a 13-minute conversation. I'd rather talk to the camera for 13 minutes so I could post a video today so that 7 years later, it could still be leading to business, especially as we master ranking videos. So here's another one. First time home buyer mistakes to avoid. How many mistakes off the top of your head, type in the chat, give me a number. If you just had to like brainstorm, maybe you're writing in your notes, could you come up with 3 mistakes? Could you come up with 7? Fred's like 5. Like right now, I could just come up with 5 mistakes. Natasha, 5, 7, Jasmine. Jane's like 10. You've already planned the video. Like write those down on a legal pad. Someone calls you, I'm going to be late to the listing. You're like, shoot, that's a wasted 20 minutes. Talk about the 10 mistakes in your car on your phone. And now you got a YouTube video. So you could talk about, James, it's like 10 first-time home buyers mistakes to avoid in Phoenix, Arizona. 10 first-time home buyers mistakes to avoid in Tempe. Like Tempe, I don't know how you say it, Alex. So you got these are just answer specific questions. Here's another one. Will home prices drop in 2025? Or will home prices drop in your specific city? And I want most of us to be playing in those specific cities.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's literally giving you 3 scripts of like top ranking videos for your local areas. I
Yes,
definitely
sir.
recommend people borrow, steal, use this because I know these work. I've seen them work. So this is gold right here.
And Fred is asking too, if you're in your car, should you firm vertical or horizontal? It's a good question. I'm going to be telling you like the exact strategy that I want. And for YouTube long form videos, I do want horizontal videos that are around 6 to 15 minutes long. That's not like a magic number, but like a good answer to a question, a horizontal video. Now, I'll tell you in a little bit too, we do have a program that you might be interested in, and we'll help you with both because there's opportunity for vertical videos. Those need to be shorter, typically under 90 seconds. YouTube will take 3 minutes. But my dream for ranking videos on YouTube, my number one strategy would be horizontal, mid-length videos around 10 minutes long, where you sit down and you answer, will home prices drop in Buffalo, New York, 2025 market predictions? In fact, here's a good example. So this is Sarah, a powerhouse real estate educator, and she turned YouTube into a lead generating machine. She was a former teacher and is now a top agent, and she helps people nationwide relocate to Georgia. In fact, one of the biggest opportunities is thinking about people that are moving to your area. That's the people going to YouTube because they're looking at a specific area. Here's an example of the video. 10 mistakes when buying a home in Georgia. Specific area. And so she's answering high intent real estate questions to attract serious buyers. I'm going to say that again. She's answering high intent real estate questions. Serious buyers, like people that are just, they want to watch some entertaining, podcast or Mr. Beast video or, YouTube Kids if you got kids. It's a whole different intent. The person watching this video is at least close to or most likely a serious buyer. And this video is 3 years old, but it got 12,000 views. And as it sits there on YouTube, it continues. It's a ranked video. It continues to bring her views, which leads to leads, which leads to sales on autopilot from work she did 3 years ago. And so here's another example.
I just want everyone to get that. Like a lot of you are paying for leads on Realtor and Zillow. And those leads are people who are literally just shopping around. They haven't done an educational research project yet on that area. When they go to YouTube, like he said, it's high intent. They're researching Georgia and they're researching the mistakes they shouldn't be making. Much more valuable. And by the way, when you stop paying for leads on Zillow and Realtor, then what happens? You don't get leads. You film one video and now she's getting leads for 3 years.
It's the power of YouTube and the power of ranked videos. Here's another one, market updates and news. So we have a lot of these. There's probably like 10 great categories and then another 30 that you could, of different types of videos you can create. But I want to give you just a couple you could copy right now, like 2025 housing market crash or boom, what experts are saying. Deliver the news, share the info. Or LA housing market 2025 crash or boom, what buyers and sellers need to know. Side note, steal this exact title. Like this title, I just wrote it for you. Like, so insert your city, give an update on the market. Here's another one. Chicago housing market update, February 2025, should you wait or buy? Now, you might have the thought, but Sean, isn't YouTube eventually going to be too crowded, or isn't YouTube eventually going to be too saturated? Answer, it never can be. It never will be. Why? Because the world is always changing. You listening to this class right now or have a particular opportunity on YouTube because interest rates always change, the market always changes, new policies in your city, new legislation is passed, new homebuyer opportunities that the administration passed. So there's always going to be something to talk about. So there's a particular strategy on screen right now. We're going to the specific month. You start getting comfortable. It might be a little awkward at first. You're a little bit nervous to, shake the dust off, build your camera confidence. But eventually you can make these simple videos and be like, hey, I'm going to give you an update for August. I want to give you, August 2025 in your area. Should you wait or buy right now? I want to give you an update of this recent, breaking story. The administration just passed a new opportunity. You might qualify for this incentive. Here's Anton again, and this was a simple live stream video he did. He sat in his office with a webcam, made a simple video, Seattle Metro real estate predictions 2025, how high or low will prices go? He actually made a little slide deck, super quick with Canva. In fact, there's some stuff, we have some new AI stuff we've been doing, and AI is helping things go so much faster. Like you may just put a few notes into a Google Doc and then boom, there's this Canva feature, it just turns it into a slide deck for you. It's like crazy how much time we can save with some of these new strategies and new tools that are coming out with AI. But just did a simple video doing a market update. And by the way, this will be in the guide, and it'll just a minute. I'll give you the full guide. But for $250, if you wanted to do a setup like I'm doing right now, there's that microphone. That microphone's like $80. That webcam is $150. That light is $80. If this all comes in for under $250, and you can set up a crispy, professional ability to just open up Zoom like we're doing here. And you, by the way, you already are on Zoom. You're all here. So you could probably, turn your webcam on, or, you might already have a mic, but it's very affordable to start showing up as a professional and either record a video or even just do a quick live stream. But here's the point. It's really not about the camera. People care more about your message than your camera setup. People care more about the message than the camera setup. People want useful info, not perfect production. In fact, one cool channel to check out is called Clear Value Tax. So this was started by Brian Kim, and his setup, look, he's filming on a plain wall. He keeps it dead simple. No fancy setup, plain wall. He's got his notes in front of him, by the way. Like, what if I look down at my notes and I'm not, he looks down. He just kind of looks at his notes, reads some stats, looks up at the camera, delivers the information, pretty much records straight through, 8 to 12 minutes, just delivers on one title like the titles I'm sharing you. And he delivers high value financial content, no frills, just presses record, shares the facts, turns off the camera. It's a perfect example of the fact that people want the content value, the message, not the production value. And by the way, I get it, because as real estate agents, there's a reason, you get the nice car, you dress up nice, because people do judge a book by its cover. So I'm all for, and we'll help you improve that authority positioning. That's great too. But most of us overthink that. And here's the results of Brian's channel. He's got 2.4 million subscribers now. I mean, he's been posting consistently for 5 years, simple videos. He got 3.5 million views last month. But the big takeaway is simple, valuable content wins. You don't need a fancy studio to get massive reach. In fact, Google did a study, and they were scanning people's brains as they were watching content. And brain imaging research shows that viewers form the strongest emotional connection with creators who are authentic and relatable. So in all your weirdness and all those quirks about you, and the fact of you laugh every little bit when you talk, or even just you being just stoic and being yourself and just being matter of fact. That's kind of how Brian is. He's kind of a little bit dry, a little bit sarcastic, but he's kind of stoic, like not super bubbly or charismatic. You just being you being your authentic self, you being relatable, punching fear in the face and pressing record, people form the strongest emotional connection with those individuals. Well, what happens when people start to like you? First, they know you because of YouTube. They find you. They start to form a connection with you. Well, then they do business with you because we do business with people we know, like, and trust. And video is an accelerator of that process. As we land the plane, number 3, home buying and moving guides. These are great. If we look at Sarah again, what you need to know before buying a house in Georgia. North Georgia versus South Georgia, where should you live? These are templates that you could use. This is Ken Pozak, Orlando's go-to real estate expert. He's built one of the most trusted real estate YouTube channels. But look at some of these videos. Moving to Florida, things I wish I knew before moving here. Like how many of you in your city moving to insert your city could start brainstorming, type a number? Could you come up with 5 things you wish you knew before moving here? Could you come up with 7 things you wish you knew? I wish I would have known that about the school system. Wish I would have known that about property taxes or local. I wish I would have known that. Like maybe it's just different things. And so just to answer, it's a 7-minute video there, right? 6 minutes. Claremont, Florida is going to boom. Here's why. A specific area, 5-minute video about it. And so moving to city, 10 things you need to know before buying a home. You know, you could come up with probably 5 immediately on your own. Laura said 10 plus. Yeah, West Palm Beach, absolutely 9. You brainstorm with ChatGPT a little bit, dial in that list, and then just sit down and record the video. So today, we broke down 3 essential pieces of YouTube success: the tech made simple, the YouTube business funnel, and 3 video leads that generate 3 video ideas that generate leads 24/7. And here's your plan. You can screenshot this, write this down. This is the 2025 YouTube action plan. Create 1 valuable in-depth YouTube video per week that attracts qualified buyers and sellers, 6 to 15 minutes. Horizontal in your car if you want, or your home office. Like a proper YouTube video. It doesn't need any editing, by the way. Hit record, deliver the information. When you're done, turn it off and upload that video. Just like you're having a conversation on the phone saying, hey, yeah, here's 10 things I wish I knew before moving to the city. So here's the strategy. 1 valuable in-depth YouTube video per week that attracts qualified buyers and sellers, around 6 to 15 minutes. Sean, it's only 5. Should I re-record it? No, that's fine. Sean, it ended up being 18. Is that okay? Yeah, it's totally fine. But there is actually, there's a method to this strategy because YouTube does like content that's around that length that is valuable. And so as we land the plane, we started off with Anton's story. Back in 2022, he got uncomfortable, filmed in his car, filmed in his Jeep, shot some videos. And now, fast forward to today, you didn't have to start there. You could start simple with your smartphone. But he has seen the power of YouTube so much that he's continued to invest in himself, continued to invest in now building a team and some equipment. And so you can start with simple tech and authentic content. And it wasn't about the fancy equipment. But when you fast forward to today, now he's filming this podcast weekly. And this is how much he spends on his YouTube channel every year today. He's investing around $50,000 a year in his YouTube presence, right around $4,000 a month. He's hired an editor. She lives in Guadalajara. She's got this great living now that she makes as he just uploads the footage and she edits his videos. He's got another person helping him. And so he's created a system of consistent content. But I love this quote because he said, YouTube is an investment in tomorrow. He's not spending $50,000 a year on his YouTube channel because he's not getting an ROI. He's spending it because he sees how powerful the return on investment is. And not just because it actually correlates. One listing, by the way, that one listing we talked about at the beginning, it was about 1.6 million, about a $50,000 commission. One view pays his YouTube bill for the whole year, but the benefits are like waves of prosperity and impact. People calling, his brand lifting, and it compounds year after year. YouTube is an investment in tomorrow, but here's the key. He didn't wait until everything was perfect to begin. He started before he was ready. So I want to encourage you, punch fear in the face and press record. I've learned that what Anton did, what I did when I was working at a restaurant was I started before I was ready, but I also invested in key skills and in a system so I could continue to grow. So I know we've covered a lot of information, Alex, and I know that over the past 47 minutes of this training, there's already so much, but if it's cool and if you're interested, some of you might say, well, Sean, I'd love more help, but I'd love to go to the next level. So if it's cool with you, just type yes if you'd like to hear a little bit about a way we could help you at a deeper level. It's not for everybody, but if you want to hear a little bit about our program, I see you, Tyler. Yes, yes. James, yes. Because again, what a lot of agents are focusing on is they actually just kind of focus on like, how do I make videos and, get some views? But there's a whole process under the surface. What we want to master is getting inbound leads 24/7, really building our trust and authority, having a scalable sales system, creating freedom through leverage, and having breakthrough beliefs. Like all of those foundational things for you to build the momentum to crush it on YouTube right now. And so I see Kay says, yes, please. Kelly, yes. Barbara. Okay, so we put something together cool. And, Alex and I were planning this out. And in fact, we've made some updates to not just our core program, which I'll tell you about, but some really cool bonuses specifically for this class. And so if you want to see what I have for you, I'll explain a little bit about it. But you can scan the QR code or click the link in the chat. And I think Alex will drop the link in the chat. But here's basically what it is. How do you like the idea of having everything you need to start and grow a YouTube channel that gets you leads for your real estate business and helps you become the trusted authority in your market? That's what this is. This is the exact system that our students have used to generate billions of views. And here's the foundation. The foundation of this offer that I have for you today is our program called Video Ranking Academy. A little bit earlier, we learned about the power of ranking videos. Well, that's what we want to do. We want to post strategic videos that show up when people are searching on YouTube or when they just express their intent that YouTube recommends to them in the algorithm. So in my personal brand, this is what I'm doing all day, every day. What do we do at our company, Think Media? We rank videos. People search things and our videos are showing up on YouTube. But I know what you're thinking. You might be thinking, okay, like at this point, you're probably convinced about the power of YouTube, but there are some challenges, right? Like, well, am I going to have the time to do this? Or I'm not tech savvy, or isn't YouTube too saturated? Or I've tried before and I've failed, or I'm not a camera person. Well, here's what I've learned after helping thousands of real estate pros. If you don't got much time, ranked videos work 24/7 for you, even while you're closing other deals. So Alex mentioned, he said, yeah, a video posted 7 years ago brought one of those individuals he knows a deal today. Well, that's the power. That's why if you have limited time, you want to master ranking videos. If you're not tech savvy, if you can send an email, you can post a lead generating video. Film it in your car, follow simple scripts we have for you. YouTube's too saturated. 91% of agents still don't use YouTube, and even fewer are doing it right. Tried before, most agents just guess. We'll give you a proven roadmap. And if you're nervous to get on camera, well, that's where everybody starts. Most agents start that way, but we're going to help you get comfortable fast. And this is actually Kelly Zitlow. So
Sean, just one note. They were having trouble with the QR code. So I put the link in the chat for you all. You can click on the link. I know that's working. And one thing I also want to add is that right now, and correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, it's YouTube is favoring real authentic solo content, right? Like they're favoring people who are getting on camera like realtors, just doing their thing, not being like fully scripted, not being like fully professionally edited. YouTube actually isn't favoring that as much as it's favoring real people that are real experts sharing real advice. That's what people want. They want to connect with real people. So it's actually like, finally, I think it's a perfect place for realtors to be, because yeah, you don't have to go crazy scripting and getting this huge video team like back in the day. Now it's like, yeah, just get on the camera in your car, just get on the camera in front of the house, get on the camera and start doing it. And then things can really start moving for you.
It's exactly right, Alex. People want real, they want authentic. And I mean, here's an example of a ranked video. This is what this program is going to walk you through step by step to do for yourself. So Kelly Zitlow creates a video, top questions to ask your lender. So she's a lender And she has actually two different channels, one that's facing on the consumer side, people that want loans, and then also to other loan officers to educate them. But here's what's happened from YouTube. She's generated tons of leads, closed real estate deals in 45 plus states, serves home buyers and teaches realtors, all from ranked videos. This is Rosita. She's been doing some Toronto real estate news. And you can see this video right here. 2025 real estate crisis answers that question, 3-minute video. Well, just in the last couple weeks, she had a breakout video, and there's a couple key things to see on screen here. Number one, you could write this down too. It's called VPH. See, it says for VPH. I just have a little software that's installed that lets me see this on other people's videos. So not only did she post a video just in the last couple weeks, got 1,000 views, but every single hour, VPH stands for views per hour. Views per hour. I'm explaining the power of why our program is called Video Ranking Academy. Imagine you post a video and every single hour, 24 hours a day, 4 humans, views per hour, watch that video. That's what we want to do in this program. You want to post a video today that's getting viewed every single day, every single hour, so that you get views. Then let's convert those into leads so that you generate more sales. One of our students, Levi Lassick, he posted this video a year ago. Check it out. It's a year-old video, and it's getting 4.3 views per hour. It's like, imagine if you had to cold call people. You got like, even if you got 4 people to answer, but you've duplicated yourself. Like you've turned yourself into an automated robot. Although, as you know, you're authentic, you're on video, but you could be hanging out with your kids and your videos are getting views. You want to get views, turn them into leads, and generate sales. And if you can follow a recipe, you can rank videos. This is Carlos, also doing loans, specializing in VA loans. A couple videos here, 203,000 views, 86,000 views. His channel is exploding. In fact, he's posting in our, one of the things you get access to is our private group. So you can rub shoulders with other creators, entrepreneurs, other agents. Iron sharpens iron. And he was just posting about this year, about how his videos were popping off, learning how to rank videos. So here's exactly what you get today. You're going to get access to Video Ranking Academy, which is it's the proven system for ranking videos, growing your audience and turning those views into income on YouTube. And so you can access the simple to follow videos from a mobile app, from desktop, take it on the go with you. We keep it updated and new with all the latest information so that you could follow the easy to follow videos. You also get the workbook. So we have an 80-page workbook, super simple, checklists, fill in the blanks, that'll walk you through the whole process. But what's really cool is you also get access to a group that specializes in this YouTube stuff. I have a whole faculty. We have 30 people working at Think Media. You'll experience so much support and community. Because here's what I've learned. You don't need another course. You need a system, support, and strategy tailored to your market. And community is the real advantage because you've got our faculty, myself. So there's that momentum of having accountability, feedback, real-time updates. So I know for some people the QR code wasn't working. We'll post a link in the chat so you could see everything that you get with this program, or just you could try the QR code or click the link that's coming in the Zoom chat to get here. And really quick, so what's the investment to get in? Well, you know, when you think about the next couple months in 2025, you could try to figure this out on your own, but I've learned about the hidden cost of do-it-yourself, of DIY. Whenever I just try to do it myself, you lose time, you lose momentum, money burned, opportunities missed. Now you could also try to go to a college, a local college or university. I know you don't have time for that, but the traditional cost is actually a lot more expensive than you think. Because not only is it going to be, you know, up to $55,000 a year if you were to go study digital marketing, 2 years minimum, but you're not going to have ranked videos or any audience, no guaranteed job out of that. And in contrast, Video Ranking Academy teaches you real world skills to create income online right now. And currently, my one-on-one coaching, I think I have 3 private clients right now. They pay me $24,000 for a 1 day in person, or they break it up over months. But that I just share that because people say, well, what possibly do you do in your one-on-one coaching? Honestly, I teach Video Ranking Academy. I teach our core system that you get access to, the exact systems inside of this program. So when you look at the Video Ranking Academy online course, the workbook, and the group coaching, all those individual pieces are valued at over $7,000. And our retail price is not just some hype price. I was at a mastermind, Alex, in Vegas. I was actually with Grant Cardone, and a guy came up to me and he said, Sean, I bought your program, just bought it off my public website. Best $4,000 I've spent in my business. But today on this class, we do have a special price for you. You could get a great discount, and I have a few bonuses to tell you about as well. We've actually been able to get the price to $97 to join the program for your first payment. If you want to stretch out payments with our payment plan, 12 total payments. You could pay the program over a year. But when you pay your first payment today, you'll get access to everything, instant access to the whole program, and then you can do the payment plan. Now, if you want to pay in full, you can save a little bit more. And you get lifetime access to the program, as well as 30 days risk-free guarantee, no questions asked. So whether 29 minutes from now after you join or 29 days from now, if it doesn't exceed your expectations, and if you would just say, I'm not happy, send us an email, say I'm not happy, we'll refund every single penny of your investment. But in addition to Video Ranking Academy, really quick, a couple extra bonuses that we're including in this offer. First is we have 3 bonus programs that are just going to cover some areas that you might want to study, just so you know you have everything for YouTube success from A to Z. Everything you need
Just one thing, Sean, before you get into the bonuses, I just want to touch base with my community. So the last time Sean came on, there was about 35 agents that enrolled into your academy. And the feedback I got was, man, now this really took my video to the next level. They started getting views on their videos. They started recording more video. I started seeing them showing up on social media. They're really stepping into the game of video. So, you know, when you're all looking at this program, first of all, I can't believe it's only 97 bucks a month, because I know what's in there. I've been through your program. I'm one of those that I would have paid $4,000, no doubt. So this is a real opportunity for you all to look at something that's going to step you into being on video, right? Some of you haven't got started with this. I totally get it, but it's something that's really available as an opportunity to differentiate yourself in all the agents. As you all know, I have 50,000 clients in real estate, and I can tell you that I could probably count less than 100 that are actually doing video. And 35 of those are the ones in your academy, right? So it's like, this is an opportunity to really step it up for you all. And yeah, before you got into the bonuses, I just wanted to share that people are getting real results in this social media community that we have right here.
Yes, Alex. And these bonuses, again, we sell these separately, but there's no extra charge in this offer. And this will just cover all the things you need. So one, if you want to build your on-camera confidence, we have a program called Camera Confidence. If you want to edit, remember, you don't have to edit your videos. You could just hit record, film in your car. But if you want to edit, or if you want to pass these resources off to a team member or an admin, you know, Anton actually has his son editing his videos. And then he was at Keller Williams. He was having one of the admin people edit his videos as well. You can pass off these resources so they can go through that. And then also Video Creation Made Simple is just going to help you look the best on camera. It's a very quick workshop you can watch that's going to help you get your lighting right, your video right, so your skin tone. Like, Sean, I just want to like look good. It's going to walk you through that. So those are a few additional bonuses. Now you're also going to get our Real Estate YouTube Secrets Guide and video training. So this, if all you got was this, like this is your shortcut. It's the quick path to just getting your real estate specific YouTube strategies dialed in. A step-by-step guide with strategies real agents are using to generate leads, some case studies and examples that you can model in your own market, and a companion Q&A training answering the top real estate questions. And so along with our core Video Ranking Academy program, you're also going to get the Real Estate YouTube Secrets Playbook. Now, we just added this, Alex. I don't even know if you've heard about this yet, because this is just coming up. We've been building what's called the VRA AI Toolkit. So this is a new bonus. You're also going to be getting lifetime access to this. This comes with a video training of 14 smart ways that individuals are winning with AI related to YouTube, a list of the top AI tools and proven prompts you can copy and paste. But these are coming September 1st. So when you join today, you're not only getting access to this, and to be clear, they come in 10 days, but we're just finishing up these proprietary tools built off our process. And that includes our title genius, the keyword universe builder, and the channel optimization assistant. So now talk about speed. You want to get the right titles, instantly create clickable titles tailored to your city and your niche so your videos actually get kicked on. The keyword universe builder helps you identify basically the 80% of opportunities that people don't see, that agents don't see in their local market. So you can capture a lot of views that are just being lost and outperform other agents and your competitors. And then the channel optimization assistant, that's going to help you optimize your channel, description, tags, about page fast. So it's going to walk you through all those things. So this is the new VRA AI toolkit. And to be clear, this is included with lifetime access. So the thing with AI is it's a moving target, right? It's always being updated. So you're getting all of the updates for this. And then finally, you're also going to get the YouTube for Real Estate Agents Mastermind. So in addition to everything we're talking about, and coming up, I believe in a couple weeks, we're going to be live together. And we're going to be on for a couple hours, and we're going to walk through these AI tools. We're going to actually do the work to dial in your YouTube strategy. And we're going to answer your questions. So this is a live virtual event. It's not just another training. We're going to roll up our sleeves, get real work done together. Virtual event. We're going to walk you through step by step. Now, if you can't be there, you're going to get the recording, but you're going to walk away with an absolutely clear plan for your next 90 days on YouTube. Honestly, if all you got was this mastermind alone, it'd be worth the price of enrollment. But you're getting so much more. And so just so you can see everything that you're getting in this offer, you're going to get Video Raking Academy, our core program, the workbook in the private group, the camera confidence program, the video editing basics program, video creation made simple, the real estate YouTube secrets guide and companion training, the VRA AI toolkit, and the live virtual mastermind with me. So the total value of these programs individually is $6,776, but you could save over 90% off of that price. And remember, you're getting lifetime access. So if you do the payment plan, this isn't a membership program. Once you finish your payments, you're locked in. No hidden fees. No, like you actually getting lifetime access to this program and updates. So you have ownership of this program. So it's like making an investment in your education, in your brand, in your future, in your knowledge, and in your skill set. Now, if you do the one pay program, you'll save you'll save a little bit more, and you have lifetime access. And again, I know you have some questions, and we're already 12 minutes over the hour. Happy to answer any questions you have. Happy to answer any questions about the program. But I do want to encourage you, if you're on the fence, jump in, because you have a full 30 days to try the program out. So if you're like, I'm not really sure, like, understood, like test drive it. So join, we'll post a link in the chat, and there's a QR code I'll put on screen again. But we've removed all risk, so you have nothing to fear. The only reason of course, you can make a guarantee like that is if you know what you have is the real deal. And I'm just so committed to your success and your happiness that if you're not happy for any reason, whether an hour from now or 2 weeks from now, just send an email. We'll give 100% of your money back. And so to get access to this offer, just scan the QR code or click the link in the chat. You can see everything you get there. And I will share with you in just a second the link. I think Drea on my team is here as well. I did promise you that gear guide. I'll hook you up with that as well. But if you are ready to stop dabbling, stop staying on the sidelines, and commit to growing your real estate business with YouTube, this is the time to jump in this program. It's been my honor to be able to train today, be on this class with you, and I'm committed to helping you crush it on YouTube. National Association of Realtors said only 9% of agents are doing listing videos. This is the time to get in the game. And I don't want to wait for a few more months, or I don't want to wait till next year. Get in now. We're going to be in your corner, myself, our team, our faculty, the private group, this proprietary process and system, walking you through the simple steps for succeeding on YouTube, getting leads. And so it's been my honor to hang out with you today. Let me know if you have questions about the program. And
yeah, I just want to Yeah, go ahead. And then I'm gonna
Yeah,
add something.
and then also, appreciate you spending time today. I mentioned those different setups, cool accessories for the best accessories we've tested, by
Actually,
the way.
Sean, before you do that, let me give them an easy way with the texting so they can
Yeah.
just get it on their text. But everybody, I just want to share Sean and Think Media, they're the real deal. Like I wouldn't bring anybody else on teaching YouTube other than Sean. That's why it took me so long to get him, because I wanted the best of the best for all of you. I want to congratulate Fred Wolf. He signed up in full. Want to congratulate Kimberly Hassler, who joined in. Want to congratulate Deb Reddick, longtime influencer of ours. She's in. I want to share with you all this so that you can get the downloadable guidebook with the gear. So let me just open my screen here and share this with you. So as we, all of you know, we make it easy for you. All you got to do is text the word gear to that same phone number, and then it's going to send you the link to his gear guide. This alone is gold, everybody. You could spend thousands of dollars, waste thousands of dollars buying all kinds of equipment. What I found is what Sean recommends is exactly what I have, right? And I spent way less money than what some of the people out there are saying, hey, you should go buy lights and this and that. What's in this guidebook is straight up the best affordable stuff on the market. So this will get you really set up. Once you got the guidebooks, just say, I got the guidebook in the chat. Just want to make sure that's working for you.
Yeah, and we talked about that simple like home office kind of live streaming video setup or your work office. We talked about just a few accessories for your smartphone. And then even one of my favorite cameras that kind of shoots really steady that you can, walk around and film in neighborhoods. Really cool. And so Kimberly got it, Deb got it, got the book. Amazing. So we have that for
A ton
you
of
as
people.
well. And if you got any questions, Alex, if you see any questions, would be happy to answer any questions about the offer, any questions about YouTube as well. I don't have a calendar meeting after this,
Yeah,
so as much time as you want.
we did get some great questions on here. I'll leave this up so that if any of you are looking to join his program, after you text gear, you can text VRA, and that's going to give you the link to the program. If you're having trouble with the texting, don't worry. I'll stay to the end and make sure you're taken care of. And this one is one thing I'd love you to dive into a little more, Sean. Some people were asking. I know Sean trains a lot of people on YouTube, like my best friend Ben Azadi, who literally took off thanks to you, Sean. And what I don't see Sean in the past do is really dive into real estate. But in the past couple of years, he's got so many clients in real estate that he's learned that world, which is how he's able to give you these perfect scripts, right? Like how to write a title tag, a title for a YouTube video on real estate. So the fact that he's doing a separate mastermind just for you all, like that is gold. Like that would be one of the top reasons I would say to join the program is like, yes, you're going to get access for the full year, but you're going to get a mastermind specifically on real estate. So that's where you're going to learn what's the title of this video should be. How should I do the description stuff on that video? How am I going to generate more leads through real estate? So this one is really, really gold. Maybe you can just dive in a little bit what you're going to cover on this real estate specific mastermind.
Yeah, that's I'll cover the real estate mastermind. I also saw Hector. When you are on the checkout page, there is a coupon code field, no coupon code needed. So the special pricing, all the bonuses, whether that's the payment plan at $97 a month for 12 months or the one-time payment of $997, you're getting the best price, no coupon code needed as you're checking out. And I can't wait till that mastermind. Honestly, Alex, I've been excited for YouTube. The excitement never goes away, but I'm more excited than ever when it comes to AI because we'll be sharing screen, opening up individuals' channels or their cities and planning and brainstorming in moments with our new AI tools about getting the next videos you should make.
This is the crazy stuff. It used to be so hard to do this stuff.
I know it used to be way like the gear is more affordable, like the internet speeds are faster, the AI tools are helping us go faster, and most people can't keep up. And so that's the power of investing in coaching like this. And I'm going to be there live and we're going to be interactive. It's going to be a small group. I mean, it's going to be a real intimate experience, virtual, be on Zoom. and some of our coaches will be there. And so we're going to be going through doing the actual work. You'll be walking with what video should I make next? What is my 90-day plan on YouTube? Overcoming every question you have about YouTube and giving you specific tailor-made strategies. And so the cool thing about this program and even the private group is this still is a high-touch program, but that time spent together on that virtual YouTube real estate mastermind. And then we'll be talking about advanced stuff too. I mean, I'm very passionate because I know as individuals on here are just getting started or they haven't posted their first video, this is the right time to join. Jump in, and this program is going to walk you through that process. But even if you're already, maybe you have some momentum, you feel like you're already kind of a video expert, just that mastermind alone, Alex, we're doing some advanced stuff. There's new strategies we're doing to break out in the algorithm. And on the one hand, we talk about getting like 33 views or 300 views. Some of the advanced stuff I'm sharing is how our students in real estate are getting 100,000 views or getting 300,000 views. And so YouTube is a massive opportunity as you continue to learn these skill sets and learn these strategies. It's about starting simple, but we take it to a pretty advanced level. And so we'll be sharing that stuff on the mastermind as well.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to mention is Deborah Deborah Kirk says aloha to you, Sean. She said, I did this a couple of years ago. Best system bar none. I highly recommend it. She's on the call. We could even bring her on if we.
Deborah, man, so awesome so grateful for you and being a part of the Video Ranking Academy family. And yeah, the journey's been wild, Alex. I like what's cool about that I've noticed that's just an honor and a privilege is, and that we're kind of experiencing in this moment. I mean, even you and I think it's 2022, right? You're in Vegas, Patrick Bet David, Alex Tramosi, that event, right? At Grow with Video Live
Yeah.
is the relationships. But here's what stands out to me: the compound effect. Making a decision like this, making a bold, courageous decision to jump in and invest in a program, you just never know where you're going to be in the next year, 3 years, 5 years. When I met Ben Azadi, he joined Video Ranking Academy. Now I'm like, I feel like a proud YouTube dad or something, even though we're close to the same age. I'm like, he's a New York Times bestseller. But what I'm seeing is the compound effect. And so this investment, in fact, we are actually, we're constantly like you said, the price of our program is honestly too low. And even just to give people lifetime access to AI tools and things like that, because there's cost to our staff and our faculty. The investment of $1,000 in yourself, your personal brand, and your business. This isn't just about transactions in the next 6 months. This is about your personal brand in the next 6 years. This is about
That's
learning.
the mind-blowing thing. Like I still remember to this day, and that's why I'm telling you all, like, this is so key for you. It's more key for you all than it was for my friend Ben. And why I say that is because there's like a million health coaches out there on YouTube doing it. And there's so few in the real estate space doing it. And the ones that are doing it are absolutely crushing it. And even if you did like 1 or 2 videos and just use that in your marketing, that already would differentiate you from the million agents who don't use video, right? They don't even have a video on their Zillow profile or on their Realtor profile. They don't have a video when you Google them. Like just one video up there could make a world of difference, let alone a few localized videos. And I remember when Ben came to me and he's like, Alex, I'm jumping into YouTube. He's like, I'm going for it. I'm gonna do the whole keto thing. And he's like, I found this guy. He's the best guy, Sean Cannell. And I was like, at the time, I didn't know who you were. So I did the research. I'm like, oh, this guy looks legit. But then I watched Ben grow like month after month, year after year. And then he did this one video with keto fruits. He's like, here's 5 keto fruits. And I was like, all right, whatever. It's a video about fruits. But the thing went viral, like 2.1 million views overnight. His YouTube took off. Like, you don't even need to go viral, everybody. For you all, you just need to have a video go up where you get, I don't know, 1,000 people in your local area to look at it. And that thing would be gold. That would provide leads. That's how like Levi and all these other realtors that I know are crushing it in the real estate video space. It's actually less work for you all than it is for a lot of other people.
I love that, Alex, too. One of the quotes we say in our community all the time is you're one video away. And what we've learned is, when it comes to learning how to rank videos, it might not be your first video, it might not be your 13th video, but you're one video away. And you're talking about Ben Azadi, he posts keto fruits. We teach all the strategies. We teach you to plan to go viral, but it's more about the consistency of like doing the repeatable system. And then it's like the more videos I post, the luckier I get. And so it's like video 13. Oh my goodness, got 10,000 views. And then week 6, week 3, month 3, you have a video pop off. You go to bed, you wake up and you're like, why is there 25 leads in my email inbox? Like I got to follow up. And then boom, the power of a system, a repeatable process. In Atomic Habits, really famous book, it says we don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems. Video Ranking Academy is a system. And it's like you master the system, just do it over and over and over again. And we have that steady growth. Like you said, you don't need to go viral. We need to get the right views. But when you continue to implement the system over months and years, then you've got those spikes and those viral moments along the way. That is the story of our students, is learning how to rank videos, committing to the system, and you're one video away from meeting not just maybe a transaction. It could be that next partner. It could be that next deal. It could be that person that sees it and invites you to speak. It could be that so many things. The more videos I post, the luckier I get. The more videos I post, according to Video Ranking Academy, the more the phone rings, the email inbox comes with opportunities. YouTube is like a magnet of opportunity and money. You put those rank videos out there, and then opportunities start flowing to you. And so, yeah, is there any other questions?
Well, I just want to add to that. The other piece is because I teach about, I mean, all of you know, we teach about Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google business. One of the things I didn't get across today is that it all starts with YouTube. Like if you look at some of the biggest influencers out there, the first thing they record is their YouTube video. Then from that, they make an Instagram reel. Then from that, they make a Facebook post. And from that, they make a Google post. It's all coming from the YouTube. So if you understand the systems that Sean's teaching and you understand the basics of YouTube, your entire social media presence is going to grow, not just your YouTube. Like I'm better at Instagram because I'm doing YouTube videos. I'm better at Instagram Reels because I'm better at TikTok because of it. Ben is better at all his channels because of his YouTube. But where does he get the biggest results? It's YouTube. It's pretty wild, everybody. Like it's such gold for you all. I like for those of you that bite into this, and I see a lot, and I just want to congratulate some of the people like Hector went in, Hector Martinez is in your community now, Donna, I think Kay Osborne, a lot of people signing up here. You're all about to take off. Like, I don't know how else to say it, because if you take it on and you actually take it on, you can be that next realtor on stage at your next big annual conference where they go, oh, this realtor took on YouTube and now they generate local leads, right? This realtor is getting business from YouTube and their video. And yeah, I love it. YouTube is free, right? Like there's so much money we spend on other stuff, but really this is the most authentic form of marketing that exists, everybody. And I want to repeat that because it just hit me. Like YouTube is the most authentic form of advertising that exists. Instagram, we could say, is kind of fake, right?
Yep.
Facebook, sometimes we're trying to impress. YouTube is just like, I'm being real and authentic on video. I'm being vulnerable and people are connecting with me and they're seeing that I'm a market leader in my local market and then they want to work with me. Like that's the best referral business you could ever hope for.
Yeah, I agree, Alex. And Robert says, do we cover the best tags and titles to attract viewers? 100%. Not only are you going to get that immediately when you join today in the real estate YouTube secrets guide and the companion trading, but also we're going to be talking about that on the YouTube for real estate agents mastermind and walking through the AI tools. It used to be a lot more of a meticulous process to do what you're asking, Robert. Now you can do it in moments and you're going to become an instant expert when you join me for that YouTube real estate virtual mastermind or watch the replay. So we will absolutely cover that in this program. And so, yeah, if you have any questions, let uh, us know. And Pauline was asking about the different case studies and stories we shared throughout this presentation. Yes, those are our students, all student examples, all people that are using the Video Ranking Academy system. And so you'll learn all that. And then Donna, it's interesting because you say people say they make money on YouTube. How is that? One of the things we cover in the Real Estate YouTube Secrets book, we didn't even talk about it on this class, and you see that on screen. That's a digital download and a companion training, is the idea of being able to create multiple streams of income with YouTube. See, of course, the simplest thing is like, let's get a lead and close a transaction. And then if you get a 2.5 commission, 2.5% or whatever commission rate you're going to get, you know, how much money would that be? If all you got was one deal, like if you invest in this program and you just got one deal, it's going to cover your investment in this program, right? Well, over time, you can also start tapping into opportunities like, yes, YouTube will pay you for views eventually as your channel grows, but also things called like affiliate marketing. Like maybe it's related to solar, or maybe it's related to finance, you giving people loan opportunities or financing opportunities. Maybe it's related to home decor or home furnishing. In Real Estate YouTube Secrets that you see as part of this offer, like just watching that is going to walk you through other ways to create additional streams of income. And so what happens is yes, let's get more transactions, but as your brand grows, a lot of, I think it's the IRS that said, Alex, the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. And so what's fascinating is by starting and building a personal brand and building your business online through YouTube and social media in general, you can start creating multiple additional streams of income. But it all starts first with getting views and building your influence. And Video Ranking Academy is going to teach you exactly how to do that with simple videos. Is there any other questions coming in?
Yeah, I saw some up above here. How much is the cost for adding AI to our channel? I think that's included, right? The AI for YouTube is part of this
Yeah,
program.
that's the whole, it's all. And so some people are wondering, to be clear, there's a payment plan, which we've just spread out $97 a month over a year. So 12 months, $97 a month. Once you finish your payments, you have lifetime access, no additional fees, no hidden fees, nothing. That'll be ownership of lifetime access to this program. Now you can do the one pay, $997, pay in full, and you also get lifetime access. But whether you do the payment plan or pay in full, when you scan the QR code, or we'll drop the link again in the chat, then you can get instant access to all the materials that we are talking about here. And so,
That's
yeah,
a great
so
question. Pauline has, do we still have access to monthly coaching after payments are done?
yeah, and so Pauline, here's exactly how it works. I mean, first of all, when you join today, and I want to encourage you again, we have a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you're still on the training, scan the QR code, jump in, join today, test it out. And if for any reason you're not happy, you could request a refund and we'll refund 100% of your money. But I'm convinced that after you join today, you'll thank me later. And what'll happen is you actually get a chance to schedule a welcome call. These happen all the time. And so if you can't do the next one in a week or in 2 weeks, then just jump on the next one you're able to do. And you're actually going to be meeting with one of our coaches that's just going to, it's like a concierge. Just walk you through, figure out, hey, where you at, point you to, because, when you see all this stuff too, I don't want you to be overwhelmed with information. We want you taking action and making money. So we'll just get you the shortest path to getting transactions in your real estate business, and meeting with a few other people, connecting with the coach just to help you. And really like an onboarding call. It happens on Zoom. It's called a welcome call. So you're going to get that. Then you're also getting access to our private group. So that's where group coaching happens, is in this private group. And yes, you have lifetime access to that group. And it's not like a crickets, like nobody's engaged. Again, we've got 30 people working at Think Media. So not just a great faculty, but incredible peers, like-minded, ambitious, positive, driven, Alex, like you were saying, grateful entrepreneurs and business people that are committed to their goals and dreams. I mean, just having access, it's everything. I've learned that. Like Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. It's like get around the right people. So that's where that ongoing coaching is happening. There's Q&A that happens every month, channel reviews. Congratulations, Pauline, for jumping in. So you're going to have access to that group. And then to be clear, you're also getting one virtual event with me called the YouTube Real Estate Agents Mastermind. That's just for a very small group of people like you, Pauline, who just joined. And so we'll be able to give you some of that. It'll be that it's like a super jump start. And by the way, like that's not something I'm doing in most cases. For example, I'm doing a class later. There are different offers that don't include all these bonuses. So because Alex, reached out and we've been able to collaborate to build a relationship over 3+ years now, that if all you got was that real estate agents mastermind, that virtual event, that's something that's not offered somewhere else. And so when you combine that with just everything else you're getting in this offer, this is like the best offer we've ever made. So this is definitely the time. If you would decide you're watching this and you'd say, it's a busy season and I don't think I can, do YouTube right now. Well, then this offer wouldn't be for you. But if you're on the fence and you're listening to this and you're like, man, I see the opportunity on YouTube. I want to grow my real estate business. I understand the power of building my brand, investing in my future. I want a guide to help me. I want to get to my goals faster. Don't wait. Like this is the time to jump in. August 2025, what the National Association of Realtors stats are saying about how few agents are still taking advantage of this opportunity. Invest today in the future that you want tomorrow. It's like what Anton said, YouTube is an investment in your future. And we really made this, this affordable. I know for a lot of us, I don't know whether it's eating out or whether it's, I know your shoes budget and your clothes budget, because you got to look, you got to show up fresh for that listing, but just sometimes I think about, it's interesting all the different things we spend money on.
Yeah, just to comment, Sean, it's like if you're going to go out and spend $250 on equipment right now and you don't do the $97 a month course, that'll blow my mind. But I do want to congratulate some people that are action takers here. We got Bethany. Bethany's joined VRA Academy. I can't wait to. And by the way, all of you that are joining this program, the other key to this is that once you start doing this stuff and you bring it to all the other layers that we help you with, your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, we're going to say, hey, you're doing this over here at VRA. Now let's get those videos up on your Zillow. Let's get them up on your realtor.com. Let's get them on your social profiles. It's going to exponentially have impact, right? So we have Bethany's on board. Nancy Huang joined VRA Academy. Kelly Allen out in Amelia Island. We got Don Mosich. We have Terry Gordon, longtime client. Robert Moreno, Donna Librea. A lot of people signed up for the program, Sean.
Congratulations and welcome. We call it the VRA fam, short for Video Reiki Academy family. So grateful. And Alex, like you mentioned, I just want to encourage you, we're here and our track record shows that, meaning we're not going anywhere. You're investing in a program. In fact, our 10-year anniversary at our company named Think Media is October 2025. It's 2 months out. And so you're investing not just in the fact that this is the best YouTube education program and community in the world, but we are just obsessed with YouTube. We're like YouTube geeks, YouTube scientists. And so, really also consider that. I understand a couple of us still might be on the fence. It's like, once your membership is paid off, you're getting benefits from this program in 2027, in 2029. Sean, can you predict the future? I can't. I know the world is pretty wild, but here's what we are seeing. I think about Mr. Beast, the biggest YouTuber. They say, man, why do you invest so much in YouTube? Don't you think things could change? Where's it going? He goes, I can see at least 10 years ahead of YouTube being the dominant force. Nobody else is even close. No other platforms. They don't have the content library, the technological infrastructure. People watch more YouTube in their living rooms than Hulu and Netflix. YouTube is the dominant, actually all-in-one platform for kids, for YouTube TV, for podcasts. Did you know that YouTube is the biggest podcast platform in the world? It's bigger than Spotify. It's bigger than Apple. YouTube is, the CEO recently said, it's like the center of entertainment and culture for the world. And most people still don't even realize the opportunity that exists in YouTube. And so
Well,
when
you
was
know
the
what's great?
best?
Yeah, what's crazy to me, because I have three daughters, right? I got a 12-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a 16-year-old. And the joke with my kids is always like, Dad, you're still on Facebook, like for real? And because they're on Snapchat, they're on TikTok, they're on Instagram. But then I'm like, what are you watching? And they're like, oh, I'm watching something on YouTube. I'm like, aha, we're still
Eh,
on YouTube together. We're going to be on YouTube together for the foreseeable future. As much as you want me to be on Snapchat, I'm not joining you there. You may not join me on Facebook, but we can definitely share YouTube. So that should tell everybody something. Like, even the cool kids, the young kids, my 12-year-old is spending more time on YouTube than on TikTok. Like, no
Yep.
question, right? No question. And then when I go to my TV, it's a smart TV, and I go to download one of the apps or watch something, what's there? Right next to Netflix, YouTube. So now people are watching YouTube on TV, on their televisions, not just their computers. So like this is the beginning. It was the beginning when Sean, you saw it. You did see the future in a way, right? But it's like I still think we're at the beginning.
Yep. 100%. In fact, there's this interesting thing happening right now, Alex, and I'll put this in air quotes, but there's a really famous quote or in small circles of people who obsess over YouTube like I do. And it's that subscribers don't matter. Now, subscribers still matter, and we're going to help you grow your subscribers. But here's how the algorithm has changed. We've moved from what's called social media to what some are calling interest media, meaning the way algorithms work is when somebody expresses their interest in something, then the algorithm starts showing you more of that content. So if you're still on here, I know there's like 60 of us, like think about it. If you ever go to YouTube and what is the stuff you watch on YouTube? Do you watch like sourdough bread making videos? Do you watch business videos? Do you watch marketing videos? You watch car videos. Like if anyone's here, what do you watch on YouTube? You watch fashion, comedy, maybe one of your favorite creators. Anybody here? I'm just curious. What do you watch on YouTube? Alex, what kind of stuff do you watch? You're probably like me, entrepreneur stuff, business.
Oh yeah, I'm watching Hormozy's, money model launch. I'm watching
Yep.
Tom Bilyeu. I'm watching what's his name? I'm watching the Sharks, like Robert Herjavec. I love his YouTube stuff lately.
Yes, yes. So keto cooking, RVing. So Fred, I'm sure what you know is that when you start watching RVing content, well, then when you log back into YouTube, what shows up on your homepage? More RVing content. So what does that mean? It's why we've transitioned kind of from social media to interest media. So when someone starts to, this is why you want ranked videos. When someone starts to think about, okay, I'm going to relocate from this city to that city, and they type in Lake Stevens real estate, boom, YouTube instantly is like, okay, that person has expressed interest in a particular area, and it's going to start serving them more content. By the way, that's actually why competition is a good thing. Even if they're watching your competitors, there's a likelihood of you being suggested next to your competitors because you have learned how to rank videos. And so what's fascinating is the reason people are saying subscribers don't matter is because brand new channels are starting right now on YouTube and not having to wait to build an audience. They're getting views immediately because of how the algorithm has been shifting. So, Alex, I mean, it's not just hype and it's not just to, sell a program or something. We actually are living in a moment where the opportunity is real, where where saturation is a myth. My friend, he says it a little rough, but my friend Neil Dingra, he says saturation is a myth because most people suck. That's the way he says it. He's like, yeah, saturation is a myth because most people are not leveling up their skills, learning how to rank videos, they just kind of approach it with like lazy half effort. And then they're like, it didn't really work. Well, that's the opportunity for individuals on this call who say, I am going to just figure out how to get my content into that top 10%. And the algorithm will reward you. You start putting out smart videos. You learn the stuff we're going to talk about on this mastermind. We'll walk you through that exact process, how to get the algorithm to suggest your videos, even if you're starting from absolute zero. And authorities like Gary Vee are saying that. He's like saying, I've built my audience up for 10 years and it kind of doesn't matter. Now, again, that's in air quotes. Of course, like having an audience, like it does help and building an audience over time. But he's exactly right. Brand new channels starting from scratch right now are breaking out because of the way that the algorithms have shifted. And most people don't realize that. And it's also why it keeps most people on the sidelines from jumping in. And so, for the courageous, for the bold, for those who get uncomfortable, the opportunity is massive right now, especially when you learn how to rank videos. Well, listen, I want to send my love to everybody here that's still on. Thanks for hanging out. By the way, I see a lot of you recommending all kinds of great channels. Bob Proctor, True Crime, you know what it is. Joe, absolutely. And so, Alex, I should jump here soon. But if you're still on, friends, 64 of us. Let me encourage you. Alex just dropped the link again. Jump in. And
Yeah,
I say
hit
that
us up with
because
hit him up with questions while he's here, because once he goes, it's going to take me 3 months to bring him back because he's fully booked. But hit us up with questions right now because he's here to answer those questions. And what do I want to say about that was that it's just it's just such a difference maker in real estate, especially because I know the numbers. Like I look at all of your numbers, right? So I mean, all of you on the call, whoever's left, I look at your Facebooks, I look at your Instagrams, I looked at your LinkedIn's, your Google business, your YouTube channels. I look what shows up now on AI search. I don't know if you know this, Sean, but like when you go to Perplexity now, or you go to like ChatGPT, guess what's ranking?
YouTube
YouTube
videos.
videos are showing up on
Yep.
Perplexity searches. I just did an agent. I put Anna Benavides in Perplexity, and boom, her YouTube video showed up.
Yep.
So like, that's just to give you a taste of like this is just the beginning, everybody. Video. Also, I want to share that YouTube took a really strong stand when it came to like AI. They said, hey, we're not going to pay out on AI videos, but Instagram didn't do that. Facebook didn't do that, right? Which means quality of content and authenticity is still going to be the name of the game. People want human connection. So as long as you're being normal, like being yourself, let's call it, on video, you're going to do really well. That's why I love this for all of you. Like, and I've been preaching this for years, like get on video, get on video. But how can I preach it without like a proper system and without a proper coach? That's like, oh, go out in the world and become a great actor, but like no acting coach for you, right? Versus I say, hey, go out and become a great YouTube video person in the real estate world. And here's Sean Cannell, who's going to teach you how to do it. Now I'm setting you up for success. So like this is what it is me caring, showing, setting you up for success. You have a program. You're not tied in for infinity payments. It's 1 year or pay up front. Like I love those kind of programs because you go in, you do the work, you get results, and then you get dividends, right?
Absolutely. So
Couple questions in the chat.
James says, is there any other costs involved in uploading videos? James, I mean, it's totally free to upload videos. YouTube lets you upload unlimited content, 4K resolution, whatever you want to do. If I was to think about the power of the fact that this might be an interesting way to say it, James, of starting a mini media company. Number one, you're investing in this program, $1,000, a payment plan. It comes out to 1,200 over the year. And either A, just starting with your smartphone, or you could follow that guide. My favorite thing to do is what I'm doing right here. What Alex is doing, I like to be at like a desk at my computer so I can have my notes and I can just I can go live if I want, meet with clients if I want, and record content if I want right from my desk. We have that set up for you, $250. That's crazy. So it's the fact that you could think about for well under $2,000, you are set up with the strategy, which is way more important than the camera, with the group coaching, and the fact that then you can reach the world, reach whoever you want to reach. And then yes, YouTube is free, and you can upload as much content as you want. I mean, you got to pay your internet connection and stuff you already have, but that's it, James. And so yeah, it's wild to think how accessible, because of the internet, because of YouTube, and how affordable investing in this opportunity is. Donna, how important is it to have full face or full body? Is one better than the other? I think what's most important, Donna, is starting before you're ready. Just really, not to oversimplify, but it's like I look back and I'm like, oh man, my shot, it's called shot composition. Oh, my shot composition could have been better. That shot was a little bit awkward. I kind of saw my nose hairs there. That was a little bit weird, but it was just the fact I started. A lot of times we're overthinking what even other people are not thinking about. The reason people are watching your videos, Donna, is they want the information. When you hit record and talk about the 10 biggest home buying mistakes for 10 minutes, like that's what they're there for. And what Alex was saying, just real, raw, authentic. So, one, you start before you're ready. And then two, commit to this program, because let's also acknowledge we are going to level you up and turn you into a YouTube expert. We're going to build your camera confidence. We're going to help you look and feel your best on camera. We're going to help your videos improve over time. The opportunity is to start with a smartphone, but as money's coming in, as your confidence is growing, I don't know what your dream is. Why not upgrade why not build a $20,000 setup in a couple years? Why not upgrade your property and have a couple acres and